Jermaine Eluemunor. We're besties. You and I have had several viral moments together. I'm so happy that you're here. And congratulations to you. How does it feel?
It's really cool. You know, you go from making, I think I was making minimum in 20, I've been making minimum my entire career. So, you know, the past 3 years, I've made more than minimum, obviously. But to go from that to making what I'm making now it's really cool. But I'm not satisfied at all. You know, I want to keep climbing, keep elevating. And, you know, by the time I'm done with this, truly be one of the best to play. So, you know, it's definitely an honor and I'm grateful for it. But, you know, the work's just beginning for me. Like I said earlier, you know, I feel like I'm going to be one of the best in the league, and you know, I won't shy away from that.
Can I say the deal, because you're so happy about it? 3 years, $39 million for Jermaine Eluemunor. So well earned, well deserved. Can you tell me how it went down yesterday?
Just a lot of back and forth. You know, my agent was going back and forth with other teams, and then going back and forth with the Giants. But they really made a point of emphasis to bring me back. And I spoke to Joe a number of times, spoke to Coach Nagy, Coach Bloom, the new line coach, and just, you know, it's the first time in my career I've truly felt wanted. You know, for me, the journey I've taken, going on multiple teams, being cut, traded, on the Peace squad, benched, get hurt, come back, get benched, you know, not sign and like a couple of free agencies ago since until like June. And then, you know, I've been in free agency a bunch in my career because I've been in a bunch of one-year contracts, and this is the longest contract I've signed since my rookie deal, which was a 4-year contract in 2017. So it's really cool to be able to just see the numbers down there and, you know, see what I'm going to be making. But also on top of that, to truly say that my kids are going to be well taken care of the rest of their life, and they're never going to have to worry about things. And, you know, for me, like I said, I'm when you're done, but it's definitely a lot of pressure off your shoulder for sure.
It's not always that New York universally accepts, loves, embraces anything, and yet the amount of texts I got from fans, from the media, from the back page people, from the bloggers, all of that, everyone is happy that you're back. What can you describe what, because you know what it's like when they don't love what's going on. What does it feel like to be loved by New York City?
Oh, it's I don't think there's a word to truly describe it. Like, I was on vacation with my family in St. Lucia, and I had people recognize me in St. Lucia, or in the airport, on the resort we were staying at. Like, my flight going there, the entire plane knew who I was, and they were asking if I was going to resign and how badly they wanted me to resign. And you know, I was texting David, my agent. I was like, it's crazy that I'm walking through the airport, people asking me to take pictures with them, and you know, people are just looking at me because they know exactly who I am, but they don't want to be rude. Or, you know, I'm out at the grocery market, and you know, like kids are coming up to me, or fans are coming up to me, and then even like the whole social media aspect. Like, I'm looking at just kind of the amount of, even before I signed, like the amount of like tweets I was getting at me, or messages on Instagram, you know, fans saying, please come back, you know, we love you. And then I signed back, and, you know, it's the outpour from the fan base has been ridiculous. And I don't think I would have got this type of reaction anywhere else. And, you know, I wanted to be here. Like I said, sometimes it's not all about the money. It's all about where you truly feel like you'll be able to play the best ball. And, you know, the support that you get from the fan base, the support that you get from the coaching staff, like just that feeling of being wanted, is not a lot of people would truly get that in this profession. And for me, going through my entire career, trying to find a place to call home, and also just trying to find a place that accepts me. This is the first place in 9 years, well, I guess 8 since I've been here for 2 years, is the first place that's accepted me. And like I said, I mean, social media is crazy right now. You wouldn't expect that kind of outpouring for an offensive lineman, especially when taking my career path to get to where I'm at now. And so it's an honor, and it's just I don't know how to describe it. You know, it's just crazy.
I mean, you're smiling, and you love the fan base, and they love you back, and you deserve it. I'm so curious. Has Jaxson reached out, and what is that like?
I mean, so Jaxson actually was calling me and texting me the entire time, even before free agency. Like, you know, I kept telling me how much he wanted me back, and obviously, you know, I told Darty before, like before free agency, you know, I wanted to be with him, and I waited a long time to play with a guy like that. Told Joe the same thing, and Harbs, and I think he's a really special player. Him, Scat, Leak, another guy, Isaiah Likely, get to keep playing next to AT. So, I think this team's really special, but to get to play with a guy like that who truly is captivating, and you don't know what he's going to do back there. But at the same time, too, if you block for as long as you need to, he's going to go and scramble around like on screen and just make the craziest plays. Like there were so many plays last year where I'm blocking, I have no idea what's going on. And then you see Dart run for freaking 20, 30 yards or what he's doing now and throws a touchdown. And you're like, oh my goodness. Like I'm standing there just watching this play unfold. And it's the craziest thing ever. I truly think he's going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL this upcoming season. And I think the world of him, and to have the love from him, and him to want me back too. That means a lot to me also. It's just like I said. I don't feel like a lot of players get to be in a place where they want it truly how I feel in New York, and it's a special feeling.
There's a big reason that I think that he was excited and texting you the entire time, and the way that fans are excited about it too. Among all right tackles in the league, I don't know if you know this, but this is sort of wild. Your pressure rate, my friend, was tied for the best in the league with Penei Sewell. Take a look at this. After where you started in this freaking league, Jermaine, the journey that you've been on, it's truly inspiring. What do you think of when you see a list of right tackles with your name at the top, my friend?
Nah, man, all those guys are, like Brian O'Neill is a great player. I got to trade jerseys with him. Tristan, future Hall of Famer. Lane, best right tackle ever. Penei, the best right tackle right now next to Lane. And, they're all dogs. But like I said, I haven't shied away from the fact that I truly think I'm one of the best right tackles in the league. And, obviously the whole run blocking thing can be a little bit better. But if you really look at my tape, I was removing guys off the line of scrimmage on a consistent basis. And so, I'm just going to continue to do what I'm doing. But this year, I haven't shied away from it. I think I told you on the show last time, I want to be a Pro Bowl and All-Pro. I think I'm capable of that. And so, I'm sure with this deal, more eyes will be on me, and with the publicity I'm getting from it, more people will try to watch me, see me fail. Because, like I said, I think I'm the best right tackle in the league, and that little stat that you pulled up kind of backs it up. But there's still haters or doubters. That's perfectly fine. So I told Harbs the same thing when I spoke with him. I'm going to be the best right tackle in the league this year. Me and AT will be the best duo in the league. He'll be the best left tackle. I'll be the best right tackle. And I'm not afraid to say that I'm shooting for the Pro Bowl and All-Pro. I think I'm capable of that. And I don't see why I can't achieve that, and I will.
Jermaine, there's so much that's aspiring about your story, but I'm a little worried you didn't. Are you going to celebrate this? Because the way you're talking, you didn't just sign a 3-year, $39 million deal. What? I'm over here drinking drinks with Gronk at 8 a.m. Pacific time with jet lag. What are you doing to celebrate? Tell me something.
I'm just hanging with my kids, honestly. I think the thing with me is this is such a great, and it's an amazing deal. It's a lot of money for sure, but I'm not going to let this change me at all. I know what I truly want to accomplish in this league, and I truly want to help New York win, because when you win here, it's unlike anything around in the rest of the NFL. But on top of that, I truly want to be great. I truly want to be mentioned with the great right tackles in the NFL, and this deal will allow me to get the eyes that I need to see that. But then also, God willing, we get a bunch of primetime games this year, because I'm sure people are going to want to see the Giants play ball. But I'm truly excited for this deal, but at the same time too, to me, I want All-Pro next to my name. I want Pro Bowl attached to my name. I want people to have
You keep saying it. I love the manifestation, my friend.
I want them to have to admit that, this kid had a rocky couple of years, getting up in the league, and, now he's finally one of the best in the league, and we never thought he would be the best right tackle in the league, but somehow, he's become that, and I'm just going to continue to work my butt off. Like I said, this deal is a couple of years ago, if you would have asked me if I would have signed this deal, I literally would have teared up and said, hell yeah. I've got time to just kind of sit there and think about the journey and look back and just be proud of it, but I'm not satisfied at all. Whoever's watching this, I can tell them right now, nothing's going to change with me at all. I'm just going to go out there and try and be even better than I was last season, and then the next season be even better than that, and eventually be the best right tackle in the NFL. So, like I said, last year was a great year for me, but I'm going to be even better this season.
This is why the fans love you. I don't know how many more snaps you can get. You set a career high. You're smiling. I'd like to talk about those. Your career high in snaps this season, 1,088. What is your relationship with hitting that 1,000 mark, and how freaking good did it feel to do it again, to hit that 1K against a little team called the Raiders?
It was so going into the game, I was just praying to God. I was like, please just let me hit 1,000. The past 3 years I've hit 900, 900, 900, and like just to me personally, the journey I've taken in the NFL, and I keep going back to the journey, but you go from being a backup to being benched to being cut to being on P squad to just saying I just want to get out there because I know what I'm capable of. I just want to be on that field. Like I'm tired of just watching guys out there. I want to be out there. I know I'm good enough to be out there. I know I'm good enough to play against the best. And this season, I had like you can ask anyone like training camp, OTAs, mini camp. I was able to play one position for the entire season, but me and Burns were going at it. Me and Abdul, me and Kayvon, we were going at it. We were going to award every single practice because we all had a goal in mind of being the best at our respective positions. For me, too, just getting to 1,000 snaps, not a lot of guys can do that, but also it's a detriment to me because I went from playing 0 snaps to 1,000. And in order to get to 1,000 snaps, you have to be lucky as well not to get rolled up or get banged up. And don't get me wrong, I dealt with my fair share of injuries this year, but I pushed through because I saw the light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm still trying to get to the end of the tunnel because like I said, I'm still going. This is just a stop in the road for sure. Signing this contract, like I said, I'm grateful for it. It is amazing to be able to say that I'm making that much money this year and my family's going to be taken well care of. But at the same time, too, just to be able to say that I played 1,000 snaps and get that against the Raiders, that was really cool because I had a lot of ups and downs on that team. But I also felt like that's where my career truly started. But it took off in New York, and there was no place I wanted to be because I wanted to continue doing what I'm doing here and truly, go down as one of the best.
I think it's very cool. I knew you were going back to the Giants because I know you like Jaxson. I literally don't know how you handle Cam and Jaxson in that show. I don't even know. I think you must be the calming presence.
That's the funny thing. They were both hitting me up, and so I feel like an elder big brother that has to, just give them advice and kind of protect them as much as I can, which obviously is my job and what I'm paid to do. So, but they keep me young too.
Good luck.
They keep me young. So I love it.
I thought you were coming back or made a fit to go back, obviously, because there's a cute storyline, and Kay Adams loves a cute storyline, Mr. Eluemunor, and that's you and Mr. Harbaugh. What was it, 2017? I believe you were not taken in the first 4 rounds of the draft. That's why I love your story and champion you, and I hope you're celebrating the success here. He drafted you, this guy. So I need to know the conversation when his sales pitch from coach to say, come back here and do this with me, Jermaine Eluemunor.
It wasn't really much of a sales pitch. I know what type of man Harbs is, and I had a phone call with him, but then I went in before free agency, sat in front of him for 45 minutes and told him I'm just grateful, and I thank God that I get to sit in front of you, the player and the man I am now, because Harbs believed in me when I was in Baltimore, gave me multiple opportunities to start, but I got in my own way. If I was overweight, I was out of shape, or I just didn't do what I needed to do, and that's why I got traded. And so for me to be able to sit in front of him all these years later and say, the player you thought I could become, I think I'm even greater than that now. And I appreciate you believing in me back then, but now I truly feel like I'm ready to take that step and be the player that you need to be this. And so, Harbaugh is a great man.
Can you give me the one sentence? Sorry, we're running off out of time, Jermaine. I want to get a couple questions. Can you give me the one sentence? Sorry to cut you off. I could literally talk to you all day. What is the biggest change that he'll implement?
Accountability. I think that is the difference between a Super Bowl winning team and a 4-13 or a 3-14 team, and holding people accountable and holding them to an expectation and a standard that is winning ball is what he's going to bring, and it's exactly what this team needs.
I don't know if you logged on and got to hear some of a very fiery Rob Gronkowski, who was firing back at a very respectable Logan Paul, who does his thing, is amazing in all the different ways. But Logan Paul has been saying some things about you and your brother in here that no NFL players, no NFL players could beat him in a boxing match. I want to get this right. His words. He said that he could. Did he use the word throttle? Throttle Myles Garrett. You have faced Myles 4 times in your career, if my accountability is correct. Who would win that fight?
Myles. That's just I mean, I think Michael would whoop his ass too. Like, Aiden probably whoop his ass. Like, if you put Logan Paul and Miles next to each other, I'm not trying to, you know, be that guy, but Miles he's a different animal. He decided to break the sack record this year in his 9th year, and he truly decided that, and he's probably going to try to break it again before he's done. Like I said, Logan is he's a big WWE guy, and the streamer that has athletic ability, but it's a different animal when you're going against a guy that was doing bred to play sports. And Miles, if Miles connects one time, he's going to knock his ass out. So that's kind of ridiculous. I think it's just a whole WWE thing, in my opinion. So. Like it's a different ball game, WWE to the NFL. It's completely different. And I'm a WWE fan. Like I'm going to WrestleMania in April. But yeah, no, you're not. You can't compare WWE to a premier NFL athlete. There's probably a lot. I mean, I think Deion Dawkins will probably knock his ass out. Like, that's just ridiculous.
Do you want in on this?
I'm a wrestler. I'm a wrestler. I'm not a boxer. I am a wrestler. So
you're a lover.
You want to give me like a 2 or 3 minute round of wrestling because I don't think I'm in shape to go three rounds. But I'll give you 3. I'll give you a tough 3 minutes for sure. You're not taking me down. I'm probably gonna slam you on your head. But that's just my thing.
I just can't believe this is what you boys think about. Like that you actually have answers off the dome. You thought about it. I love everything about that.
100%.
You have last one for you. You've told The Athletic, allegedly, my producers told me, that you like being on an island.
100%.
You one-on-one with another guy. Of all the pass rushers you face this season, who would you actually want to be? Who are you looking forward to? Actually, no, here's the question from my producers. Who would you actually want to be stranded on a desert island with? Who could you handle?
I thought you was going to ask me who I can
Aiden?
with the block.
Khalil?
What?
What?
I thought you was going to ask me who I can with the block this year, and I was going to say Aiden because I can't wait for that Lions matchup.
I know. I thought that's where the question was going, but I've clearly had a little bit of alcohol to celebrate your 3-year, $39 million deal because you're not having any fun. So I'm doing it for you. I did not see that question. That one was from YouTube, actually. So of all the pass rushers that you faced last season, let's go last season. Who would you actually want to be stranded on a deserted island with? Like, who's going to do well in keeping you alive? I would probably go with Khalil Mack because he's so chill.
I'll go with Micah. Micah seems really smart.
Aiden will be dancing too much. Jermaine, let me lay this out for you. I didn't hear this question before. Aiden, too much energy. Aiden's ballet, Aiden's dancing, he's putting on a song and show, he's shooting a Head and Shoulders commercial while you're on an island, the battery's going down, like he cares about, no, we're not doing that as much as I love him. Nick Bonito, fun, a little bit terrifying. Cam Jordan, again, too extroverted. I'd need him to, like, how small is the island? You know what I'm saying? Is it the island green here on 17 at TPC Sawgrass? Absolutely not. I want somebody who is terrifying, like if a bear came or something, like Khalil Mack could tear a great white shark in two and you're eating for days. Khalil Mack is the only answer.
No, I mean, he seems like he's a really mature guy, too. So, I mean, I'll go Khalil Micah. Micah may get you into a little trouble, but Khalil's a really mature guy. So, I can see that. Definitely not Aiden. Hell no. We're not doing that.
Ooh, why? Same reason, right? He's just really extroverted.
Yeah, I'm just a competitive guy. That's just.
You could probably fish. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm a good fisher.
You guys have something going on. You got a little Logan Roy Gronk thing going on with Aiden. Okay, I like to hear it. I don't know if he's on your schedule this year, but I haven't taken a look because I'm in golf mode here. Jermaine, I hope you know how much I'm happy for you. And go celebrate it with your kids or however you want to. It is a really inspiring story. And yeah, how's Daniel Jones? I should ask you that. Did you send him a text when he got a deal done?
I mean, whenever he figures that out, I'll definitely send him a text because DJ's a hell of a guy and deserves every single penny that he gets.
Yeah.
Have you texted him?
Okay. You're the best, Jermaine. I think our show, have I talked to him? I have not talked to Daniel, but I hope he's feeling well. We're not doing that today, but I see you and I think of him and how much all your quarterbacks love you. We have a bad connection allegedly that I'm seeing as I look like Predator. I literally look like Predator on the screen. No. So yeah, okay, Jermaine, you're the best. Appreciate you. Eluemunor Island.
Appreciate you. Okay, thank you.
Hopefully that doesn't happen to you. You're the best.